My name is Chuks Aneke. I'm from East Ham. I grew up in East Ham. I was born there, Newham. Right now we're in Brampton Park, which is about maybe 2 minutes from where I grew up. So you go primary school, come back, and then you come to the park. You know what I mean? You come to the park, you play with your mates in the park or whatever. I just remember like summer holidays, I'd be here the whole summer holiday every day. You know what I mean? It's just like just laughing, joking, playing out, whatever, knock down dreams out, whatever you do when you're young, innit? Just playing there, Wembley doubles, goal to goal, in this cage, like I spent a lot of time. I can't even stress how much time I see. Yeah, it used to be like the swing set and all that was over there. My little sisters tag along, my brother, you know, just come here. So yeah, a lot of childhood memories in this place. So I go school, come back. I never really hung around after school. I wasn't really at the chicken shop or all that kind of stuff. I didn't do any of that. I just went straight home, got changed and went to training. You know what I mean? Which was at the time was Haylen. I just go straight to school, come home, go training. That was kind of my secondary school. So yeah, I got scouted when I was 7 from Rippleway. Saying I remember a lot about it, I'll be honest, I don't, because I wasn't there that long. I got scouted when I was 7, so I left very quick. But it's obviously, you know, I was my first Sunday league team. You know what I mean? And it's where I got scouted from. So obviously it was a platform for me, you know. And I just remember the red and white, you know, red and white stripes. Yeah, a lot of players have come from there. So I guess if you're around this area, it's like I'm not sure how they're doing now, but you know, around this area, it's a good platform for young players or young people to go through. You come here, you know, you're in the cage. You know what I mean? It's like, who's the best player? You got to kind of test yourself. And that's something I've always, you know, kind of kept with me. You know, like you're here, 1v1, Wembley doubles, you know, those things. Like, you know, like, you don't know, I don't know, it's not like structured football, you know what I mean? I kind of always kept that, you know what I mean? Even though I did structured football, it was always like, there'd be someone that they're talking about over there that's saying it's better than you. And, you know what I mean? I got to prove myself. So I always, you know, that's something that's kept me in a good stead. I always had that about me. Like, they'll try to say like, that guy from round the corner was better than me, but, you know, we'll come here and we see who's really better, you know what I mean? So that's something I've always kept with me. Yeah, I got scouted from Arsenal Ripple. I went to the Haylen, so I started training at Haylen 3 times a week from 7 years old, 3-4 nights a week. And I worked my way up the ranks, you know. It was an experience, you know. It kind of shaped me as a young player. You know, I identify a lot from playing for Arsenal. The way I play, you know, the passing, the movement, you know, that's the ethos of the club, you know, when you're coming through there. So that's how I play now, you know, just the, you know, 1-2s, you know, a lot of the balls, a lot of the passings on the floor, you know. So yeah, I was trained up from Arsenal. It was a good experience. I was lucky enough to like fly around the world with them, you know, different tournaments in like Holland, tournaments and yeah, just different countries, Belgium. So yeah, I learned a lot and I experienced a lot with Arsenal. I was 21 when I got released. So yeah, I learned a lot from Arsenal. I kind of grew up as a young kid from being in that school or that environment. So when I left there now, that was tough. It was tough. It was a tough experience because, like I said, like, a lot of my formative years was identified as a young man playing for Arsenal. Like a lot of people would say, "You're the Arsenal footballer." When I was growing up, like my aunties and my uncles would be like, "Yeah, Arsenal footballer," you know. So yeah, when I left there, it was kind of like a bit of an identity crash, like who kind of am I, kind of thing. Something that I had to like kind of work through. I got a great support system, but to say anyone did anything, you know, different or special is not really truthful and honest. I just, you know, I can do in life, you just got to get on with it, you know what I mean? I got on with it, put my head down, and I made sure that wasn't my defining moment, you know. I made sure whether, you know, at Arsenal, I think my advice for like younger players is to like not internalize the clubs, you know. You're a person, you know what I mean? You're a person, and you know, just a club can't define you, you know. I'm still the football player, even if I'm new. So I'm at Charlton now, and you know, the club doesn't define me. I love the club, I love Charlton, you know, I love Arsenal. I love the clubs I played for. They're great clubs, but they're clubs, you know. They're not who you are as an individual. You know, I'm Chuks Aneke. I'm a person, you know. So that's what my advice would be to yeah, any young player or anything like that. And I went to a club in Belgium for 2 years, just like trying to rebuild myself out there. And it was a good experience looking back on it because, you know, I moved away from England, my culture, my comfort zone, and just like for my life, it was a lot I learned a lot from doing that. You know, when you go over there, like, it's not a Tesco, not the usual shops over there, it's different shops. So just like, even like your cereal is different, things like that, little things that you're used to, you know, you're out of the comfort zone. And obviously at the time it's not ideal, you know, I kind of hated it at the time, but you know, it's something that, you know, you need, and you know, something that I'm definitely grateful for now. So, but I went out there, it didn't necessarily, I say, work out on the pitch. You know, I had some good experiences out there, some bad ones as well. Yeah, then I came back to England at MK Dons. I played, I think, 2-3 seasons there, you know, so I met some great people, scored some goals, got relegated. There was a relegation in there, which was one of the lowest times in my life, and you know, we bounced back and we got promotion again. So, you know, as you do, it's part of football, you know, ups and downs. So, yeah, I moved on from there. MK Dons, I went to Charlton, which is, you know, see the beginning of the affiliation with Charlton. So I'm definitely grateful for that. I played in the Championship at the time, and then got relegated, which is not great. But then, you know, the next season I scored some goals, and you know, was able to get a move to Birmingham, which I wasn't there for long. I was there for 6 months, and I got the call to come back, and I was delighted to come back. And I've been here ever since. I've been at Charlton ever since. So, you know, I'm a very competitive person. The way I play, the 1-2s, you know, the movement, just my technical ability. I think that's what's kept me in good stead. You know, everywhere I've gone in football, you know, I've been able to score good goals. I've been able to, you know, have good play. I haven't necessarily everywhere hasn't worked out for me, but you know, I've kind of shown who I am, shown my caliber wherever I've gone. So I think, yeah, just like Arsenal kind of trained me up the right way, you know. So I'm always eternally grateful for that. So right now, we're at Charlton train station, and this place kind of part of my childhood. I don't think many people would have known or would know, but before even signing for Charlton, it's Charlton who had like a meaning for me. My mum used to own this coffee kiosk here, that when we were young, and we used to come here and stock it and like restock it for her, you know, like with like flapjacks and you know, like the coffee and the coffee beans, and like used to bring, like, because at the time, I don't know now, but at the time there was no water on the site, so we had to take these heavy like water canisters up and down that stairs. So yeah, like we just obviously we're growing up in it. I don't know about everyone, but you know, money wasn't like free for everyone, you know what I mean? Money wasn't, I wouldn't say it was tight or whatever, but you know, I'm working class like everybody else. So, you know, for me, this is what, you know, this station means to me. And, you know, I come and I drive past the station, you know, to go to the games, and it always just reminds me of like where I come from, you know what I mean? And how far I've come, and, you know, like just why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know, just give me that extra, like, that kick, like, yo, you have to keep going, you have to keep working hard, because like I say, like, you know, I've come a long way, you know, from that little kid that was coming here to the kiosk in it. But yeah, no, that's what kind of Charlton had a meaning for me before I even signed for Charlton. So, you know, I've had some good memories here, but I think the one that sticks out for me is taking my son on the pitch, you know, I think it was the end of last season, just taking him on the pitch. I think, you know, it was kind of a full circle moment for me. You know, it filled me a lot of pride to see my son like walking around, and he's so vibrant, he's clapping the fans and things like that. So yeah, I got beautiful videos of that, and that always stay with me. You know, just to have come here so far in football, and you know, like I said, to share it with the club, and you know, that always stay with me. So yeah, I'm grateful.